Hello, this is Pastor Marvin and the Spirit of Summer word for Tuesday, June 9th. Or is it June 8th? It's June 8th, yeah. Anyway, the word for today is hurricanes. That's right, hurricanes. Now, normally hurricanes are like a late summer, early autumn phenomenon in the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic Ocean. But I want to talk about hurricanes today in June because my friend John had a very interesting take on how COVID has affected congregations and maybe is affecting other institutions and organizations. And he used the metaphor of a hurricane to describe it. He said that COVID-19 has been like a hurricane. It's been a long-lasting, very destructive process. And we have survived that natural disaster. And now the COVID pandemic is receding, just like the hurricane eventually moves on out. And it's not completely gone yet, but it's sort of like we've woken up the next morning and maybe there are still a few bands of showers and it's breezy, but the sun has come out. And maybe we felt an initial sense of elation that the worst of it is over and that we've survived. I know I felt like that the day that I saw the CDC's new guidance that said that fully vaccinated people no longer have to wear masks. I felt probably as happy that day as I have felt in a long, long time when it comes to hearing any bit of news or watching some contemporary event unfold on the TV. But in a real hurricane, after the storm passes and there's this feeling of elation that we've survived, the hard work of recovery and rebuilding begins. And it really is hard work sometimes. It might involve firing up a chainsaw and removing fallen trees from the yard or getting trees off of roofs. Maybe it means going to Lowe's and buying that last blue tarp that's in stock so that you can cover a hole in your roof. It might mean mucking out the interior of your house, pulling out soggy carpet and soggy drywall. It means talking to insurance claim adjusters. It may mean different patterns of going to school for your kids or different ways of going to work depending on how the destruction has affected the community. It's a long-term recovery process. And I'm sure that in actual situations where people have faced these kinds of natural disasters, there's fatigue, there's anger, there's sadness, there's a sense of being overwhelmed at all the work that has to be done. And so I think that maybe we need to be on the lookout for that as we as a congregation recover from COVID, and probably as you in your business setting recover from COVID, and maybe even you in your family situation or your friendship or social networks try to begin to get back to normal after COVID. We're happy now that the pandemic is on the wane, but we've got a lot of work to do. And so over the next few months, we may feel at times discouraged or angry or sad because the work is so daunting and it's so complicated. But it's work that's worth it. Sometimes natural disasters hit communities and they never fully recover. But other communities not only recover but thrive because they take advantage of the rebuilding process, not only to rebuild from the and fix the damage that the catastrophe inflicted, but also they take that opportunity to fix what was broken in their community beforehand. And so I hope that that is what happens here at First Presbyterian Church as we rebuild our ministries and our ways of serving the community and showing Christ's love to the world around us. I hope that we not only recover from COVID, but also fix the things that weren't working so well before the pandemic struck. And I hope that that's also true in your place of work. And I hope that's also true in your family and in your friendships and in your social networks. Let's take advantage of this opportunity, daunting though it may be, to build up something new and something better than what was standing before. Take care and God bless.